Hello, and what is up? It's your boy real_Joshua, and today we're gonna be talking about GP Luffy, which is gonna be the best deck, or at least one of the best decks. We don't really know how it's gonna play out, but in Japan, GP Luffy was the deck to beat during the EBO2 meta, so we are expecting that to be the case. But guys, this secret rare Luffy, which is one of the key win condition cards in this deck, is going to run you $99 right now. Granted, this is pre-sale, so it's not going to be this expensive, but I'm hearing that the pull rates are not very good on these secret rares, so it's going to be a very rare card. So I expect it to remain fairly high due to this being a popular deck, this being a crucial card in that deck, and that the deck runs 3 to 4 copies, and it's a secret rare. You do the math, and then it runs this other card, Sanji and Pudding. Okay, and the Sanji and Pudding, which is a super rare, is going for $69.99, again, because it's a 4 of in a popular deck. A lot of it is hype, guys, and that's what happens with this pre-release stuff. We can expect the pricing to not be as feverish soon, but I think this is going to be a very expensive deck. Keep in mind that the EBO2 meta is going to last half as long as your average meta, because OP11 is going to come out in June 6th. No, it's in 1 month from now. 1 month, OP11 comes out. This deck will be the best for 1 month, and then we will get blue-purple Luffy, which is like the best deck, one of the best decks that's ever been released in this game. Not as powerful as, you know, peak RP Law, maybe around Sakazuki power level. So this is going to be the deck in 1 month. So are you gonna pay like $300 at the very least for this GP Luffy deck that's gonna be the best deck for like a month, or are you gonna wait for 1 month to get this best deck in the game? You know, and I already got my playset of Sanji's, because you know I'm on that leader, like insert color on object that is of that color here. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna play some GP Luffy, and we'll see. We'll see how it feels. I will say, if you haven't played this deck and you don't like absolutely love the deck, if you have not given this thing a thorough audition, don't play it right now. Like, don't spend your money to play it. I mean, unless you're like super competitive player or something. I mean, it's on you. It's on you. That's your thing. I'm not there to make your decision for you, but don't do it out of hype, guys. Don't get FOMO'd into getting this deck, because you may very well regret it in a month, more than RP Law players regretted playing RP Law by the time OP08 launched. Me. So GP Luffy, activate main. It's green purple. Activate main once per turn. Dawn -2 if you only have Straw Hat crew type characters in play, which is a pretty big requirement. Set up to 2 of your rested Dawn cards as active. So this does not bring them out of your Dawn deck. It just sets 2 rested cards as active. It's the same as like RG Smoker. Then this leader gets plus 1k power to the end of your opponent's next turn. So this is like a RG Smoker mixed with a like starter deck 14 Luffy, where that leader gets plus 1k if he has 1 Dawn attached, and you have a character over like 8 cost on the field or something like that. This is similar, but it's Dawn -2. It feels like almost every card in this deck is a searcher. You have Nami, searches top 5 for Straw Hat crew. You have Nico Robin, which is on KO, Dawn -1, search top 3 for Straw Hat crew. You have, let's see, Zoro Juro, on play, search top 5 for Straw Hat crew. You have, when you're at sea, you fight pirates, look top 3, reveal 1 Straw Hat crew. And then you run this Going Merry, which is just draw 1 for 1, which is kind of helping you cycle. And the reason why is because we want to cycle to our most important cards, which are Sanji and Pudding, which gets us back a Dawn. This is basically like, if you think of Captain Kidd, Eustace Captain Kidd blocker, that's basically what Sanji and Pudding is, whilst having the Straw Hat crew type. So it works. This is like essentially a Captain Kidd that works in this deck. I mean, which is good, but yeah, I mean, it's outside of this deck. It's not that amazing, right? And then you got your win condition, which is the secret rare Luffy, as we've discussed. You could get away with running 3. By the way, this is the build that I got from Eggman. It's not like a super solved, complete build, but it's kind of like a baseline, something to work from. I think we'll get the idea of what this deck is about as we play this build. People say, why is there 4 copies of Gum Giant? Well, his logic was that, you know, if you get one of these to resolve, you're in a good state toward the end of the game. Usually you will and can win with just one of these. You don't have to like chain Gum Giant just to win. But anyway, you have this Luffy, which is our win condition, basically. Just look at this card, guys. If your leader is multicolored and your opponent has 5 or more Dawn cards on the field, which is just basically if you're playing this, it works, okay? This character gains Rush. So it's a 6 cost, 7k Rush. Pretty much always. I mean, do be careful about this condition, but it's usually going to be fulfilled. Then, when attacking once per turn, return 2 of your active Dawn cards to the Dawn deck. Set this character as active, then add the top card of your life to your hand. So we have to note that the Dawn have to be active on our field. So we have to have like 8 Dawn, not on the field, but we have to have 8 active Dawn on the turn that we play this if we want to have it work. So we don't have to have it use this effect on the turn that it's played, but if we want to, we'll have to have 8 Dawn available throughout the course of the turn, whether that comes through like using Sanji and pudding effect, etc. It is what it is. We have, you know, our 2Ks, Uzohachi, rest a character cost 5 or less if the opponent has, if we have 8 or more Dawn on the field. Sanji, which becomes a 3 cost 6k blocker if we have 2 or fewer Dawn cards than our opponent, which is going to be a lot with this deck. We have Zoro, which is just a good 1k counter, 4 cost 5k. If your opponent has 2 or more characters on the field, this character can attack characters on the turn it is played. And on play, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with the cost of 4 or less. It's just a very solid card in general. Helps us to do some early game control against those more aggro decks who are trying to rush us down. And then we got like Gamma Knife to get rid of big bodies. And the Going Merry just gives us some resilience against stuff that wants to remove all our cards, like Lucci, which is apparently a very good deck versus this. So, the other thing, guys, you know how much Western players love freaking Lucci, dude. They're going to be playing that shit. There's going to be a lot of Lucci players trying to counter this. And yeah, it's annoying. Vegapunk Nami, yeah, this is good versus Nami. Just makes our deck more, or makes our cards more resilient to getting removed. So let's play some games. And we'll learn a little bit about how this deck works. Oh, God. We're in a mirror, baby. Oh, we're going second. We have 2 Sanji puddings. So, I mean, I feel like we just keep this. Like, this is what we're looking for. Why overcomplicate it, you know? So, basically, you want to play our... I'll take this. This is pretty good to have. Zoro Juro, I don't like to see. Have you seen much of the new Katakuri leader? I like his concept. Might build it for the 1 cost event Coward Details. I have not really seen it, no. What's his deal? What does he do? Okay, so they have the Sanji pudding on board. We don't. This looks like a dub for them, to be honest. I think this is just like game, essentially. Holy brother. What an insane... So we don't keep that opening hand. We have a Sanji pudding. We have a 3-drop. I think this is pretty good. It's pretty nice because we could use it next turn, like after when we play our Sanji pudding. It's like pretty freaking good. Giant pistol. Gives Straw Hat Crew plus 6k power till end of turn. then character does not become active during your next refresh phase. Okay. Opponent took the 5k, which means, I mean, maybe they're bricked up, because I feel like maybe you don't take that if you don't have to. When you have 7 in hand already. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so next time we play Sanji and Pudding. We can't do anything about that, so we take. They play maybe a Zoro Juro. Nico Robin. Okay, that's fine. Okay, like this mirror is sus, dude. Do this. Make these active. Gain 1. We're at 4. They're at 4. So this means that when we play this, we'll be able to draw one. Let's search first. We'll go 6k. And we can go 6k again. Well, actually, what if this gets screwed up? I don't want to... Yeah, I'm going to play this first. Ooh, what do we draw? What do we draw? I kind of like the Zoro because he can rest my opponent's stuff, but I also like having a 2k. So I'm going to take Usohachi because if opponent is attacking me for 6, which a lot of times they're going to be. Okay, so I am attacking with this first so that I can get the Dawn out for sure. Whereas like if I attack with it second and my opponent takes and rests my thing, I'm just playing around triggers. Probably that might be overly paranoid, but I think it's not a bad play in this situation. This mirror sucks, dude. It feels so much like get your Sanji and putting down, have other stuff on the board, and you just kind of get the dub. Although I really do want my another Sanji Pudding and my Luffy. What's up, the Loop? Thanks for the follow. Okay, the Luffy is coming out. Calix Hook. Welcome. Calix. Always go 5-7. Oh, yeah, good idea. GP Luffy plays more 2Ks than 1Ks. This is a pretty good Electrical Luna. Yeah, because I get to go Zoro plus Luna, which is kind of nuts. Okay, gain an active Dawn. I have extra Dawn to work with here. Wait, I can go 4 plus 2 to 6. No. I'd rather go Electrical Luna here. Let's go 6 into 8. And then we'll keep the Gum Gum Giant. Giant Pistol rests my Zoro, which is fine. We'll Luna and chill. Next turn, I have the option to go Gamma Knife on the Luffy, make it a 2k, attack it with the Nami, and then potentially the Zoro if I have to. What did he pitch for counter? He took, and then the pistol rested my Zoro. Which is, I mean, I think this is a weird card to be running, but, you know. Opponent could actually just use the Giant Pistol on my... Okay, here's a Luffy. Opponent gonna go like 8-7. Oh my god. Okay. Another Electrical Luna would go absolutely crazy here. If I could deal with my opponent's board, I just kind of win though. So I think we just do that. Oh, I could play another Sanji Pudding here, but no. We just Gamma Knife one of these homies. Like, I could go for lethal, but if I can just kill his board, I'm kind of... Well, alternately, I could go for the Nico Robin. No, I think we just kill one of these Luffys and I should be in pretty good shape. Let's attack this. 5,000 versus 2,000. Oh, I should have... If he decides to go with Gum Gum Giant over this, that's like kind of good for me. Okay, so they did decide to do that. 2,000 to 2,000. Just wear out the hand a bit. Looks like they've used pretty much all their resources on that. We could just jam on this Luffy. Or I could just go 9k at the Luffy. Okay, it's dead. Here, I don't mind going Nami. Guess I'll do this. Oh, I don't... Okay, let's grab... Let's get Usopp. Zoro Jiro searching. Sanji pudding. It's gonna be 5k at 6k though, so opponent gives up. GG. Okay. I feel like I gotta be more aggro. Usopp. Let's go first. No Sanji Poo, so we look for Sanji Poo. We get Sanji Poo. We get the Monkey D. Luffy. We do this. We grab another Sanji Poo. We grab Franklin. Opponent could have Zoro, and that really screws my Franklin, which sucks, and I don't like. So option is to go... Well, I'd rather have my opponent use... Let's go 5, and then we can go either 6 or Frankie, depending. But let's just make him have it. He also had a banished Zoro. Yeah, I saw that. I think they were just trying to be cheeky and play something weird. Okay, so it's looking a little Zoro-esque here. Cool. When you're at sea, you fight pirates. Pretty good. Do I grab the Sanji or the Giant or the Luffy? I feel like I need more counter. Okay, there's the Zoro as expected. Let's go 5, 6. Take that. Do I want to? Sure. Let's do this. We have 6 Dawn. Our opponent has 6 Dawn. We can use our Going Merry here. Not that it really matters that much, because if my opponent can do something to one, they can do something to both, right? I guess we play the Zoro Jiro. Alternately, I could go like 7-7 Robin, which is pretty good. Yeah, let's be aggressive. Let's give +2 to this one. Okay, Rebecca Kiros coming out. Just kind of seeing that. But do they have to bounce my rested Sanji pudding? Or, okay, there's my Robin. Okay, Kiros was smelling that. So we get the Robin back so we can counter with it. Let's take this first one. Okay. 6-6 is better than 7-0, honestly, here. This is rough, bro. Okay, well, I can go Luffy, leader effect. I can go 7-7. Let's just see. Let's do it. We can go 7-9. Okay, it worked. The aggressive line worked. The way that we allocated our, we made the opponent essentially use Kiros to bounce our Robin, which gave us the counter again so that they could attack the Sanji pudding. I was worried about the Kiros, which is why I did that. And then we got the lethal, so it worked out. And that was my more aggressive line. It felt really bad because we obviously lost the board really quickly, but I think that's just how these decks have to play sometimes when you're in a more, when you know your opponent can really swarm and you have to be more aggressive. So we were able to put the required pressure on the opponent and it worked out. Okay, versus aggro. It's gonna be interesting. I don't like these cards versus aggro, especially going first. So we're gonna mulligan. Nami is good. Sanji Pudding is good. Would love to see a Frankie here. Nami searches top 5. When you're at CU Fight Pirates, searches 3. So Nami is better. Plus she puts a body on the board. So, okay, here's our Frankie. Looking really nice. I think this is a quite good curve. Opponent has 1 Dawn up. They get the Book Chopper. So this is most likely a shut up and dance with me deck, which means I can opt not to attack here. And I think that's the smarter move. What's up, Keck? Good to see you. I'm doing well. Let's play the Frankie, and I think we'll just chill. I don't want to get smacked up next time. You know what I'm saying? But do I? Maybe I just play this, dude. No. Are you ready for your new main, Vegapunk? Dude, honestly, I like Vegapunk quite a bit. I will take this. So this will take us down to 3-4. Opponent has 4. So we will be able to use our Frankie after that, which is good. And we have 3 Dawn left with which to do whatever we please. Let's use when you're at C. Let's attack with this first and see what happens. Holy moly, bro. Okay, so I don't really... Gain Arrested Dawn. I'm at 5. I'll be at 7 next turn. So I am okay using a Gum Gum Giant here. Double Tony Chopper. It's like... It's a little overkill, but... Alright. Did you peek the video I posted today? Like 11 games in one video? I did not. I just got a new job, so it's been... I have not been able to consume as much One Piece content as I would like. I'll take this. Okay, 1K is nice. I just put it out today, but the deck is gross. I do want to check it out. I'd love to text GP Luffy against my Iceberg deck. Been rooting to test the matchup against my main decks in the time of EBO2. What better place than here? What better time than now? This is at 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. We over counter, but it's okay. 7K, let's do this. Okay, the nice thing is that we have stuff. We got stuff. Gaining 2 active Dawn. I have 4. We could play a Nico Robin. Let's go 4K Hiking Bear. Gain Arrested Dawn. How much is Nico Robin really helping me here, to be honest? Okay, Makino comes through for my opponent. Oh, God. Let's go 7K at the chop. 6K at this chop. 6 versus 6. We can go 3K at this Hiking Bear and then play our Nico Robin. Alternately, we can Nami and then play something bigger, which I kind of like. No, let's do this. Okay, perfect. It's kind of where we want to be, I think. What just happened? Let's counter with our Franklin. I've been tinkering with Vega, and I have seen that S-Hawk is a great match against GP Luffy and a few Shanks, since S-Hawk can't be KO'd. Let's counter with Nami. We'll let that go. I'm assuming like a Kid and Killer. Yeah, okay. Get to search. Do I take... I think I'm going to take a Nami. just to find a play here. Ooh, baby. Okay, Luffy is going to help me get a lot of board control here. Very, very nice. We have to go leader effect here to restand 2 and gain 2 active Dawn. That way our Luffy will work. Although we do take... Maybe that was an idiotic move by me, but... Might have been stupid, guys. It's okay. I believe. Let's go 6 here. 7 here. We'll save a Dawn for our Gum Giant, which is definitely coming. At the very least, we do have a lot of our outs here. We got 6k counter in hand. We got a bunch of 7ks on board. Mole Gun kills our Luffy, which kind of sucks. I'm going to use my Fran, my San Fran. These are going Mary. Oh my god. Let's pair Sanji for both Sanjis for 3, which I think just kind of seals the game here, right? Not that we even need to play 2. That's kind of insane. Let's go 7. We'll go 7 again. Save 1 for the bluff Gum Giant. Okay, Nami's doing some searching. Zoro comes out. He's got a rusher. Just gonna counter everything so we don't get Diable Jombled. Diable Jombled. We could take this. Ooh, Magura, like double Magura or like Makino would have been scary because of this Nami. I always underestimate these damn things, but no, we were fine. Okay, we figured it out against the Zoro. Oh, my baby. My baby, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry what I gotta do. Let's keep this. It's good enough. I made a Patreon guide on it all. Okay, that's good, because you can then plug the Patreon guide on my channel. I hate Boa so goddamn. How could you? How could you? Frankie is good. He does get bounced, but getting bounced was never... But is it too greedy to not take the Luffy, though? You know what I'm saying? I like the idea of having a play. No, I think I need the Luffy, because it's proactive. And really against Boa, like, rushers are crazy. Patreon on their iOS bullshit. Oh, the early Kaya. Someone's trying to use Law next turn. Well, guess what, buddy? I'm not going to let you. I'm not going to let you. Because I would have taken Frankie, but I decided not to. And this is why. Because the opponent just does this. They bounce back their Buggy and Kaya next turn with their freaking Law. But you know what? It's not even going to work. Because I'm not going to have anything on the board. You're not going to have anything to bounce. And if you bounce both your Buggy and your Kaya, you're not going to be able to draw a card off your leader effect. I know that's what you want to do. So we're going to attach all active Dawn. Do this. Next turn, we Sanjipu. Sanjipu. Yeah, there it is. Okay, you got 2 more 2Ks. 1 more 2K. Bounce them both! Bounce them both! Okay, I am concerned about pudding, but a lot of them don't run pudding, and I don't want to like Jet Gatling something. I could Franosuke. This is going to go a little long, and I feel like if I get under too much life pressure early, it's going to be not fun. Let's do this. Gain an active Dawn. We'll go Nami. Take our Sanjipu. Swing big. Make our opponent counter or take. Afraid of getting... Okay, there's 2 Ks out of hand. Good. In this deck, you can basically go to 0 life because your 6 cost Luffy is free. Good point. 10,000, 3,000 worlds get used. Don't do this, guys. Just go one at a time. If you're gonna go 6/6, attach 1, then swing. Then leave the Dawn up and then swing 6 the next one, because doing this, I know that there's a 6K attack coming through, so I can pretty much always counter optimally. Yeah, let's do this. Opponent's gonna be at 8 Dawn next turn, so they are able to... It might just be a 5 life, 7 life with the Luffy, honestly. Let's Sanji Pudding so we can draw a card. And then we can Zoro here. I like having more stuff on the board. It gives them a better gravity blade though, which is something that I do need to think about. So I kind of don't want to play it in that case. I think I might just go like 6 + 6 or 5 + 7. Although I think 6 + 6 is good because they have a lot of 2K in the trash. Yeah, let's go 6 into 6. Doing this first so that if... Yeah. I think if they had a 2K, they would have... Yeah. Oh, man, they are bricked. They are bricked. See how many 2Ks they've already used? This is what happens when you play Boa, bro. I know how this deck works. Oh, I know its weaknesses, man. It's so sad. He's digging for a 2K because he's like, I can't get rid of any of these cards. Now they're looking for the Boa expert. Now they're digging, even though, you know, they have a, what's it called? But they have a, okay, there's a law. They don't want a law here. There's like 7 Kyros in that hand. Okay, they had 3,000 worlds. That's pretty good. Double Gamma Knife, double Jet Gatling is just not fun, dude. I want to take one of these. Oh, shit. Why not? What is that? Why didn't they go 6K lead? Okay, well, we're just going aggro. Let's go 7K lead with this. And then I'm going to go double 7 here. Or do I? I think I just go 9K here. That way I can play the next Monkey D. Luffy next turn. What's most important at a time like this in this game is that we can just get the damage through on Boa. We're willing to expend everything to protect this, if that's going to be possible, but if it's like a Kaido here, it's not that concerning, because obviously we just get this back in hand and opponent knows that and they're afraid of that. Mihawk gets to bottom deck it, which is quite nice for the opponent. Sure. I think it's attack me once here, but just counter. And then here we get to go with our Luffy again. We can look for our Sanjipu with the Nami, but I'd rather play the Luffy. Let's do this. Set 2 active. We'll go 7K lead with this. And then I'm just willing to go 9K with this again. Here, 7K might be the move. Because I'm sort of... Okay, wait. I go 7K. I'll have 3 Dawn. That'll bring me... No, let's go 9K here. Min Hootie, what's up, homie? No card action. Okay. Put ourselves in a position to win here. How's it been, man? Been a little bit busy, but we're back at it again at the Krispy Kreme. I saw you pull the manga, you lucky bastard. Couldn't be me. There's the Doflamingo. Double Ochre. Did you guys see my pull? I saw you pulled the manga. Okay, if I could protect this Luffy, I win. Because I could just play this Luffy and I think I can double effect. This deck's OP, bro. Am I in a position where I need to... Do I lose next turn? No, I don't. I think I can get one more turn here. Do I? Because I'm taking the damage from the Mihawk. Do I have to win now? In which case, the Nami lets me dig for the answer that I need to win, which is either a Zoro or a Hachi. I'm low on the Usos. Let's take this. Let's take this. I think I gotta take. And I'm gonna take from the Mihawk as well if opponent swings. Okay, so neither of those are the answer. I don't have 8 or more done. I don't have 8 or more done. I have a chance. I have a chance. Oh, I can Zoro. Zoro is just ass here, though. Low key. Okay, I can go Gamma Knife plus Sanji, which is pretty good. But I'm not going to be able to kill the Mihawk if I Gamma Knife either way. Okay, so we play the Sanji. Let's go do this. Let's do this. I want to get rid of the blocker at least. So if my opponent plays one other blocker here, I can kill it. Ugh! Just 6, 7, 7 and pray. Okay, they had the counter. It's okay, dude. We survived this turn. We always survive this turn with the Sanji, bro. Trust. Trust. Always. Really? Oh, they returned their Kaya. Now I don't want to use the... I had to overcounter there. Because I don't want to use the Zoro. Leader effect. Come on, buddy! Come on! Come on, brother. I always counter that attack. I was built for this shit. It's a pretty good hand, I want to say. Pretty good. Do I neek? Or do I just go 8 lead? Or do I when you're at C? I think next turn, because I have Sanji Pudding, I can go when you're at C, and I like... If I'm playing against Minhudi, I do play when you're at C, but if I'm playing against most people, I don't. No, let's do it. Let's swing 7, and then we'll when you're at C. We'll see what they do. Because it's usually just leader effect 2k. Unless it's Minhudi, he just takes a 5k, dude. Okay, they take it. So we did good. Next turn we have... Let's grab counters. Oh, you can get when you're at C from that. It can search itself. Oh wait, no, I can't, because this is Wano country. What? That's so funny. What's wrong with you people? Do I ever care about using this effect? And do I ever care about taking this damage? We'll see. We'll see. I worry about all those, you know, Rusher Luffy, all that bull. All that bullshit. Gain an active Dawn. Let's go 8k to lead, and then we'll play the Nami. Opponent takes. Play this. We'll grab Sanjipu. Lay it on thick. We are looking for our Rusher Luffy's now. Uta is digging. Dig, dig, dig. Benjamin Beckman. Okay, so we know opponent has the Benjamin. All about the Benjamins. We'd like to take one of these attacks, but probably not both. Double Roo. Building that snake. Dude, that Zoro would have been good here. Huh. Okay, we do this. Ooh, Luna's got potential. Let's do this. Restand these. Pudding for 2 Dawn. We have 6 Dawn. We have 5 active here. Oh, we can actually play another Pudding. But do we want to do that, guys? No, I kind of just want to play a Zoro Juro, which means no. Let's go another Pudding. Let's go another Pudding. I don't really like attacking with the Sanji and Pudding because it means that the Building Snake gets a lot of extra value from being able to make this a 4K and then have Lucky Roo attack it twice for 5K, which is like super, super good. So I'm just going to play a third Sanji Pudding here, which is just like drawing me a card. Opponent has to Building Snake, and although the 8 cost is going to be really good, Rayleigh. But Rayleigh is going to get value here no matter what because a Building Snake is already on board. Here, at least, it doesn't get the value out of the swings, etc. Do you run stage? I just haven't seen it. Yeah, I do run stage. 4 copies. I haven't played it. Or I haven't seen it much. I saw it in the first couple games. Okay, there's the Building Snake, as expected. There's the Rayleigh, as expected. Okay. There's everything as expected. Here we go. Speak of the Derval. I think we just play this, yeah? Original power of 6K or less. Let's play this. Sanji and Pudding, give me 2 dongs. Is that 4? We can go 6. We go like 6, 6, 7, 8, 8. This matchup looks like it sucks. Okay. 8 is just where I want to be. So this will be a 7. Okay. Requires 2 cards. Did get a lot of good aggression through here though. Happy about that. And I will be able to protect my board for the most part, although a Shanks obviously sucks for me. It minuses the whole turn. Yeah. Yeah. Give your opponent's leader minus 1K for the turn. But it was still 7K, 7K, which is why I wanted to go 8. So like 6, 6, 7. I was trying to get the opponent leader to use the ability there, but opponents played this very well so far, I think. Okay, there's the Shanks. Well, I think we always counter it, right? We always counter this. Man, one more K and we would have been able to counter out of that. I mean, we just go for lethal here, right? Electrical Luna does nothing for you this match? Yes, correct. Robin might be okay here. Yeah. Just because she gets refunded for her rested Dawn. We gotta put as much pressure as possible. Yeah, let's go Robin. And then leader effect. Oh, we only get 1. It's annoying. Opponent did leader effect this, so we'll go 7 lead here. And then we can go 7 lead plus Zoro Juro. Or we can just make sure our opponent is at 0 and play our second Nico Robin, which I think is probably the better play. So we'll go 8 lead after this. Opponent looks like they have a counter here because if they didn't, they wouldn't be thinking so much. But let's try this. Question is, okay, I'm always attaching 1. Do I attach 2 for 8K at opponent lead for my Gum Gum Giant? But I think the Robin is just going to be a bit more effective anyway. Like they can lime juice. They could pop something, but I think popping another Robin is going to be way more taxing. Yeah, I'm going to use this. Okay, so they did have counter, but I did get 2 2Ks out of their hands, which is really nice. So we're playing this. We have 2 blockers up. There's 7 Dawn up, which is a Ben Beckman. If we counter this, one of these gets Beckmaned, we block 1. Yeah, we counter, Beckman, block, and then the last one will attack. So I can't protect this. I have lethal next turn if I just keep one of these Nico Robins on the board. What? They're gonna Beckman my Sanji Pudding. Okay, I'll let this die then. I'll take the Usohachi. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do I know what this card is of theirs? I'm just gonna play Zoro. I can go 6, 7 or 7, 7. Or maybe I should have... Oh, shit. I think we just Sanji Nami here. Okay. Why not rush Luffy? Because my opponent could have... I wouldn't be able to double attack with it because I didn't have Dawn. So I was afraid of my opponent countering it with leader effect plus 2k. Going for the safe play, I get it. Yeah, and I think I just don't lose this turn, period. I don't want to use both my Usohachis. Okay, yeah. In this case, we're good. Okay, cool. So that the attack would have won last turn, but we didn't need it. All right, so we got the chance to play some GP Luffy. I think it's a cool deck. I think it's a fun deck. It does remind me of RP Law in a lot of ways, which is a deck I really loved. So I think there are better builds out there. I think like looking at Luffy Taro inclusion, looking at the 3-cost Zoro Juro is a good idea. Go just check out, look at like what Impact has been doing if you can find any of Impact's builds. Do I think it's worth building this guy for the EBO2 format? Probably not. If you're the kind of person who does not want to spend a ton of money on a deck, like probably not worth it. If you're more casual player, more of like a locals warrior, you don't like playing meta as much. I think there's a lot of stuff that can counter it, can do well against it. But if you're the type, if this deck has instantly intrigued you, it's the kind of deck that you really want to play and you want to be competitive, go for it, and you have the cash to burn, then go for it. Who am I to tell you no? It's just, it's a premium, I feel like it's like an A-tier deck at SS price. I don't think this is going to be for me. I was thinking about playing him. I was actually strongly considering playing him, but now I'm looking at these price tags. Maybe they will go down by the time EBO2 actually launches. All that is yet to be seen, but keep your eyes open for GP Luffy, learn how to play against it. And I think you should try it out in Sim so you know kind of what to expect and how to play around some of the threats. And yeah, as always, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you have not already. Check out my Twitch, twitch.tv/real_Joshua. I've been a bit absent because I just got a new job, so I'm like pretty busy with that. Like I used to just stream and then publish my video the next day, but I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do that anymore. Like it might have to be like a 1-day padding between my stream and video publishing. But yeah, anyway, thank you so much for joining and we will see you in the next one. Later.